What's going on, guys? It's Isaac. Today I am working on Betty. So Betty is a Buick, I think it's a LeSabre. Maybe an 02. I'm not sure. I'm pulling up to it right now. Let's see what we come up with. And she has been sitting here for, oh goodness, for about 4 years now, and I've got to get her running. So gotta break out the jumper cables and give her a jump. So this car was a friend of mine's car. It was, and before that it was his mother's car. So he named it after his mother, Betty. And it was a really nice car at one time. So really needs some cleaning up. This is her. It's got a very cool paint job. It's white and it's got a really cool, like, purple looking pearl to it, which of course you can't see now because it's nasty, but maybe you'll see it once I get her cleaned up. Oh gosh. There we go. Oh, smells awful. How come everything I get into just smells absolutely terrible? Whew. Disgusting. Alright, I tried popping the hood. I'm hoping it'll pop. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to hook up these jumper cables. Got a vine under the hood. I'm sure it'll crank right up. I mean, I hope. Something tells me I didn't pop my hood. I thought I did. She did it that time. Ouch. Those are all thorns. Alright, so now I'm going to wait 15 minutes and I'll be right back with y'all for the crank up.
Candles are burning low, one for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather around the table, we'll give you a treat. Seviva mean to play with and lots of sweets. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low, one for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago.
see what it'll do. I'm gonna have to put another battery in it, guys, because this one is done. I can't believe it's not cranking up. Those are some really good jumper cables on this thing. I hope there isn't anything wrong with the car. Alright. What you gonna do? Alright, so it's the next day. I've been doing a lot of running around, but I've got a battery for the car. So all I've got to do is put a battery in it, and hopefully we'll be able to go for a ride. So I need, looks like a 13 millimeter for the battery hold down, and some 8 millimeters for the battery posts. So let's do this. I have the new battery installed. Let's crank this thing up, see how it does. Oh, it smells so bad in here. Here we go. What the heck? So, it's not gonna run. I don't know if the engine's stuck or a starter problem. No go. What is going on? I don't know. Alright, it appears that the engine is spinning over according to this belt. So my guess is maybe I've got a problem with the starter, wherever it is. Dang it, Bobby. I'm gonna have to pull this to the shop and get her going. Yeah, man, I'm looking for a starter for a 09, oh, I'm sorry, 02 Buick. I believe it's a Park Avenue. It is Park Avenue.
There's like 12 options. Do you know which engine's in that?
It's the 3800 Series 2.
Is it supercharged or no?
Nope.
Okay. Is it the base? Yep, that's gotta be it. I've got two options in stock. The Reman for $143 with a lifetime warranty, or the brand new for $167 with a lifetime warranty.
Man, that's worth more than a car.
Nah, those things will run forever, especially the 3800 series.
You want to buy it?
Nope.
Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to buy a starter. I'll be right back, guys. So I grabbed my truck and trailer, and the keys are in my truck. And I'm gonna load this car onto my trailer so I can get to the starter, because I'm not working on it and all of this, the briars and stuff. It's just not gonna happen. All right. So maybe I'll do the starter swap on the trailer. You know, it's better than doing it here. Would you want to do it here? I don't think so. All this red stuff is briars. So I got it here at the shop, airing out, and it needs air in the tires. One of them's completely flat, so I'm gonna put some air in the tires, and then I'm gonna jack up the car and remove the starter. Perfect. So I've got the starter out in my hands. I'm going to test it out and see what it does, and I might even take it apart and try to clean it up, try to bring her back. So let's go in the garage and hook up the jumper cables to it. All right, so what I've got here is I've got this starter. I have some really good jumper cables. I have a battery, and in this drawer I have a remote start, which I'm grabbing. Some of y'all, oh yeah, get some safety glasses too. So you can use a screwdriver on this test, but I really like my remote starter button. So it's pretty nice. Okay, let's get a good ground here. Oh yeah, that's nice ground. Hook up the remote starter button on this post. All right. All right, so I'm hooked up. Let's see what happens. Barely turning over. Let's just kind of let it go. Maybe it'll clean itself up. Probably bad brushes. So let's take this back off and see if it's worth cleaning up. All right. Oh, they're gone. All right. Yeah. This brush right here is gone. The spring isn't even pushing it anymore, so this starter's no good. All right, guys. So the new starter was $150 something without the core charge, and that's a lot of money. So you can do that, or you can visit your local salvage yard and pick up a used starter, or you can hit up a buddy who's got a blown up engine in his Buick Park Avenue and pick it up for $40, and it looks to be brand spanking new. Like, maybe it got cranked up once or twice, I don't know. So I'm gonna get this starter installed and see if this thing will crank up and run. So I don't know if y'all saw at the end of the time lapse, I had a little bit of a visitor, a fat mouse. I was up underneath the car, installing the starter. I mean, I just got the starter installed. I was replacing the little plastic shield, and something out of the corner of my eye moved, and I looked, and it is a fat mouse, about the size of my fist, and it was shimmying down the suspension, and jumped down on the trailer, ran to the back, the big mouse, and I decided I'd open up the trunk and see what's going on in there. It's a mouse condo back here. I got a lot of cleaning to do on this car. So anyhow, the starter's installed. Let me crank this thing up. Got the keys right here. Oh, and see what happens. It runs. Doesn't sound great. It's got a cylinder miss. Oh! I bet I've got a stuck injector. Oh, how much fuel do we have in this thing? I'm gonna have to... Oh my gosh, it says full. That can't be right. I hope it's not right. I'm gonna try to figure out which cylinder's missing. My guess is the injectors. I've run into this before on other cars. So I'm gonna use a little technique, using the screwdriver and listening to the injectors. Oh, I think the valve covers are, valve cover gaskets are leaking. That injector ain't working. Yeah, it is. Idle kind of high. Idled real high. It's running at 2,500 RPM. All right, she's coming down now. Okay, cool. I didn't like the sound of it. That's much better. Still not firing on all cylinders. All right, I'm gonna put the camera down for a few minutes and figure out which cylinder is missing. All right, it was the back middle cylinder. The injector was stuck, so I took a screwdriver and put it on the screwdriver. So I took a screwdriver and put it on the injector, and I used my ratchet handle to kind of tap on it. That freed it right up. The next issue I have is I have vacuum leaks from where the mice have chewed. You hear it? So, right there, and I have one right back there. So I'm going to fix those two vacuum leaks and set the car down on the ground, and she's going to be a driver. I'm going to have to change oil on it too, but I'm going to worry about cleaning the inside of the car out first and then go from there. Yes, the Buick can do a burnout. And the Durango.